Just as it's useful to put repetitive PHP code in a function, it's also useful to put repetitive code, as well as common shared variables, in a separate PHP file. It's crazy, but it works.
The keyword is include. It's followed by a PHP file, which can be a full path name or relative path name to the file. The contents of this PHP file are executed in the code on the same line where the include statement appears. You can use include to share common data, variables, functions, and other information. This file contains only PHP code, no HTML. I use this type of include file for headers on my web page as boilerplate. This technique allows me to make a change to a single file and then see it reflected in every PHP file that includes the code. Here's the main file. The include directive effectively takes the contents of the named file shown earlier and sticks it into the code at this point. The file is named directly, which assumes it exists in the same directory. Here's the output. The main file is the web page named here. The other file's contents are included here in the output. If you look at the raw code, you don't see any PHP or signs of the included file. This included file contains a function. It could be a function shared by several other files. All it needs is a reference in the other PHP code. In the main file, the include statement contains the first word function called here. Here is the output. So what if the file doesn't exist, or you specify an incorrect directory? I'll edit the file name to ensure that it doesn't exist, and save. Reloading the web page, you see no output where the function can't be found. The page loads and the script runs, but it doesn't really work. It's important to get the path correct. Relative paths like this are probably your best bet, providing that the web page directory structure is consistent. You can use the server superglobal to fetch the document root, which is what I use on my websites. For personal pages, those with a tilde in the address, this technique may not work. For those instances, use a relative path instead.